Hello everyone, this is Sujata Suryavanshi from NDMVP Engineering College, Nasik. In my previous video, I have explained the data structure heap. Now, in this video, I will explain the hash tables and the scattered tables. As we all know, the sequential search requires big O of n number of comparisons to locate an element, whereas the binary search requires big O of log n comparisons. To reduce the number of comparisons, we are using another way to store the element, that is called as hashing. Its base time complexity is big O of 1 and the worst time complexity is big O of n. In hashing, the record for a key is directly referred by calculating the address from the key values. Address of an element or record X is obtained by computing some arithmetic functions f, where f of key gives the address of X in the table. Means using that function we can find out the location where we have to insert or store that particular element X. Table used for storing the records is called as hash table, and the function f of key is known as hash functions. Hash table and the hash functions. There are two types of hashing. First one type is open hashing, or it is also called as external hashing. It allows records to be stored in unlimited space. There is no limitations on the size of the tables. The basic idea is that the records are partitioned into n classes numbered 0 to n minus 1. We can store the data in the open hashing like this structure. Here bucket table is used, bucket table headers are used, and each header is pointing to different number of linked list, and where the actual data is stored, where we can store any number of data in open hashing data organization. Then the second type of hashing is called as closed hashing, and it is also called as internal hashing. It uses a fixed space for storage and thus limits the size of hash tables. A closed hash table keeps the element in the bucket itself. Here, to insert an element, we are using bucket itself to store that particular element, and these are the memory locations and these are the locations to store the data, actual data. Hash functions and characteristics of good hash functions. Here a container, that is array, is used to hold some number of items of an given set k. The positions of k in the array is given by function h of x, called as hash function. Means with the help of that hash functions we get to know where to store that particular data, in which location. These are the different characteristics. A good hash functions avoid collision. A good hash function tends to spread keys evenly in the array. A good hash function is easy to compute. Now we will see the different key to address transformation techniques. In that, first one is the division method. In this method, modular arithmetic system is used to divide the key value by some integer divisor m. It may be table size. It has given the location value where the key element can be stored using this formula, that is L is equal to K mod M plus 1, where L is the location where you have to insert the element. Then location in a table, K is the key element and M is the table size, means size of your table. Here mid square method is the second one method for the transformation. In this method, square the value of a key and from the middle position of the square value, take the number of digits, 2 digits required for the form and address to store the data. In which address you want to store. For example, key value is 16. Here key value k is 16. Then find out the square value of 16, that is equal to 256. Now take the digit 2 digit from middle digit, that is 5. Now for address, select 2 digits starting from middle position, that is 56, and store the given data in the address 56. 56 is the address where you have to store the given data. Now next method is folding method. In this method, the key value is actually partitioned into number of parts, each part having same length. You have to divide the given key value into number of parts, and each part should have same length as that of the required address. Add the value of each parts, ignoring the final carry, to get the required address. Here the example is given. In that example, this key is given which is having length 8. Then divide that particular key into number of parts, and each part is having length 2 only, because we have to store it into the memory location should be 2 only. Here 12 plus 35, 34 plus 56 plus 78. In this way we have to just partition the given key and add these all the numbers to get the addition, that is 180, where 1 should be ignored, that is the carry should be ignored, and we have to consider only the result, that is 80. 80 is the address where you have to insert the given number. Now the next method is the digit analysis. This hashing function is distribution dependent. In this, statistical analysis of digit of keys is done, and the digits which occur quite frequently are selected. Then reverse or shifts the digit to get the address. For example, the key is given. Here 1 and 2 are repeated. Here 9 is only present one time, 8 is occurring here one time, 1 is occurring more than one time, 2 is occurring again more than one time, 4, 5, 3, 7 and 6 also occurring one time only. That's why we have to find out the numbers which are present more than one. Here 1 and 2 are repeated, so it get 1, 2, that is 12. Reversing that 12, we get 21. Hence the address is 21. In that address we should insert the given element. Now the next type is length dependent method. In this function, length of key along with some portion of the key is used to produce the address. Now next method is algebraic coding. Here n-bit key value is represented as a polynomial. The division polynomial is then constructed based on the address range required. The modular division of key polynomial by divisor polynomial to get the address polynomial. And the last one type is the multiplicative hashing. If k is non-negative key and the constant c, where c should be greater than 0 and less than 1, compute kc mod 1, which is a fractional part of kc. Multiply this fractional part by m. Here hash function of k is equal to m into kc mod 1. This is the formula to find the actual location of the element.